Hi everybody, it's Mark Shellshear. This is the Mark Art Show coming to you from the Shellshear Project in Brisbane, Australia. I've got a follow-up question to yesterday's question. Remember about somebody who was running a gallery and painting paintings, which were basically decor paintings? So let's just keep jumping right into this. If your only source of income is to operate a gallery with all the responsibilities, support other artists through the gallery, and as a single income put food on the table, how many answers can change? Do you give up those responsibilities and enjoyment to start as an unknown artist again? Well, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it as a gallerist. You know, if you're going to start a gallery, then you better be good at running a gallery, because running a gallery is not easy. You have to be able to sell, you have to be able to market, you have to be able to do promotions, exhibitions, and if you don't enjoy selling, then running a gallery is not for you at all. You need to be able to innovate, you need to be different, and you need to be able to use the social media, and you've got to promote yourself as a personality. I think these things are so important, and so important that we grasp that. Running a gallery is totally different from being an artist, a full-time artist. Now, as an artist, running a gallery has responsibilities that would be very difficult for most artists to do, because it requires different skill sets. You must enjoy selling. I like selling, it was fun. So I enjoy selling, but most artists I know do not enjoy selling. You must be able to communicate with strangers. You must be able to walk up to them and be friendly and meet people all the time, because that's where your business comes from, by selling paintings to strangers. Now, what I tell you as artists that you've got to learn to sell and you've got to learn to speak to strangers is very true, but more so even as a gallerist, because it's a daily thing that you're doing. You have to bring your creative skills with you, because you've got to do openings, you've got to design different posters and so forth. You've got to do, well, I did videos and blogs, and this is all work. And it's hard work, because you've got also, as a gallerist, you've got to be there at a certain time, and then you leave at a certain time. So it's a whole different pressure, a whole different way of seeing things. And then, if you're a commission-only gallery, you have to pay all the staff, you have to pay utilities, you have to pay your rents and taxes, all out of commissions. So you really have to sell all the time. In yesterday's video, we spoke about how the gallerist did paintings of waves, and they were basically decor paintings. But I understand as a gallerist why she would do that, because they sell. And she's looking for turnover, she's looking for income, because she has to pay huge amount of bills. And that's the thing, as a gallerist, you see things different. As a gallerist, you see paintings as, are they saleable? Now, if I'm an artist and I paint my paintings and I love my painting and it's new and it's original work and I think it's brilliant and I show it to the gallerist, then I stand over here as the gallerist, I look at it and think to myself, can I sell it? Do I know a collector? Can I ring somebody today who would be able to come and get this? Am I able to move that painting? And that's how a gallerist thinks. Very different to how an artist thinks. And it doesn't mean an artist can't run a gallery. I know there's some artists who run galleries and do very well, but most artists can't run galleries, and most gallerists can't be artists, even though they think they are and they know everything about art. But they only know art in the sense of what I can sell. They don't know art in the sense of what is, you know, beautiful, creative, original, that kind of thing. They can look at it, but they're thinking sales. That's how a gallerist said. In my opinion, most artists cannot make the transition from being an original artist into being a serious gallerist. It's just too hard. And I would tell you this, I would say, you've got to be one or the other. I know in my time of running galleries, they were the leanest times of creativity for me in painting. I would paint, but not to the same way I painted before. But then I challenged my creative energies into writing, into videos, into promotions, into curating shows. So there's a creative side there. But as I said, it's very hard for a lot to come over to that, because it's a big ask. It really is. I've told you about a friend of mine who's an art teacher, and I remember speaking to them. This was way back in the 70s, and they said they had to become the art teacher because they had to raise money and earn money to feed their kids. But in becoming an art teacher, they lost their art. because they began to paint purely for what the students could do. And so they never obtained the dreams and goals they had of being an artist. You see, I say to people, if you ask me what would I say is best to do, I would rather be the unknown artist, knowing what I know about galleries and so forth, because I know that you can be successful. I know every artist can earn a living from their art without compromising their art. It's just a matter of hanging in there and doing it. It takes time. It's like anything. Nothing happens quickly. You know, the most popular galleries are usually the oldest galleries. And I mean popular in the sense of good sales all the time, because people trust them. People have learned to deal with them and can go to them. The new wave galleries, the ones that pop up and they're gone in a year, is usually because they don't realize how hard it is to make money from commissions only. Now, I was fortunate. I was in a gallery that didn't run on just commissions, because we had other things as well. But, you know, and that gave me the opportunity to put in artists who would never get a show normally because they weren't saleable. But I got to fulfill my passion and do that. But not every gallery has that kind of liberty, because not every gallery has other areas, if you like, departments where they can sell out of and earn their money that's needed to be earned. So I do understand why that gallerist does that, but it's not what I would do. It's not the kind of way to go, I don't think. I really believe, honestly, that doing original art, creating art, is probably the most wonderful gift anyone can have. And artists are tremendously fortunate and privileged to be able to do this. And I don't understand why artists would want to do decor work when they can do whatever they want. And they have the ability to be creative and do that. As an artist, you want to create original work, your work. As a gallerist, you want to find art you can sell. And that's the difference. That's the difference. The gallerist wants to sell art, and yes, the gallerist can collect and get their own art, but most gallerists that I know who collect don't collect what they sell. They collect really edgy stuff that's out there that most people wouldn't buy. It's interesting, isn't it, when you think about those things? So would I rather be an unknown artist starting again, or would I rather be doing decor work and running a gallery? I think I'd rather be the unknown artist starting again, because you won't be unknown for very long once you do the things that we talk about. Because it's just a matter of doing it and getting noticed. And you've got to become a personality as well. That's very important. Okay, guys, I hope that answers the question. I hope that gives you a little bit more insight into galleries. If you've got opinions, please put them underneath. I'd love to read your opinions. Got any comments? Please let me know. Okay, you guys have a wonderful day today. And remember, there's people hurting out there. Hugs and smiles are free. Please give them away generously. And I'm going to talk to you tomorrow. Ciao.